He'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his left. The ball comes out.
No way.
Picked up by the Ravens. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off. Ends up going for negative play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Toss play. It's Carson. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Offered Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I'll get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild their confidence.
Flush out right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. First down, field goal range as well as the down inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the
They could go ahead and say, you know what, we will do, because obviously they're calling him to get it.
You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Like, you know what, they're looking for this, they're looking for that. They want to get most top
left
dollar.
side complete to Lockett. He's about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Basically, we're ready to play ball.
13 and sets him up first and goal.
So I'm sure those offers are going to
drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head scheme going.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing in on second down. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Man, there's a lot to think about when you're playing quarterback, isn't there? I mean, this is 3rd and long. So your chances of completing a pass for a first down are slim to begin with. And then when you put it into some traffic, you're really wreaking havoc with your options, aren't you? Maybe you just got to heave it into the, throw it up in the stands and make sure no one can catch it.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited.
We just need to go shopping for some salads.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take
clamp session.
Blood, complete a drop there in the middle third.
Wait, blood.
That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The 36-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
On the option, it's Jackson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's a loss of 1. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
They go play action with Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
50-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A gain of 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is Carson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Your ass.
Now it's Carson.
Your ass. Shut up. Take this L.
Good enough for the first down.
Take this L and shut up. Shut up.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will
trash.
with him losing yardage. Back to the
Call timeout for you because you trash.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up
Shut up, trash boy.
At the 4-yard line.
That's why you losing. You're sticking back and you lost. You ass. Your worst game. Touchdown.
On 2nd down now.
Touchdown.
It's Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
How second about what?
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Why don't?
Well, that was absolutely
ideal
for them.
You can run it back. I'll beat your ass again.
I think one of my kids just graduated.
Send the link. Send the invite.
Everybody wants those salt away the
I'll
game
whoop you.
drives.
I'll whoop
What
you
makes them
again.
successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able
I'll
to
whoop you
control
worse
the
the
football,
next
stay
game though.
I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking
Lamar ain't
negative
gonna get it
plays,
done for you.
and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Go practice or send the invite.
Points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the... Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now it's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They run for it with Carson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First down, Seattle.
With it on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else should have put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 69 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down, it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
4 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the Seahawks 34-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. They'll toss it out to Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
85-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendencies.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And some room to work. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Seahawks take over 1st.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson flushed out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe we got the same team. I can't even focus with the same team.
He's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to get it.
And now the ball's out. Fumbled in the field. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
That's crazy.
It wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going from Metcalf on the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. There's no more Lockett. 31 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them?
Run it back.
What always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On second down now, it's Carson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now Wilson to throw on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown Sale. DK Metcalf. 63 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Complete.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off.